Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling, and shall we see what's going on a lovely little island of Fawnhollow today? Hold on, my sidebar is all messed up. I have to move it around because I was going to record the rest of Vitalis Principle from my art today, and then I just didn't. So I'll do it after this. It's basically done. You know, got it open here. It's almost completely shaded. I just need to shade in this cat. This cat still looks really creepy. I don't know. Maybe I'll just be like, that's what I'm going for. I'm going for a very uncanny robotic feeling to, you know, make you draw parallels between the uncanny valley and the fact that robots aren't quite humans, but the fact that they're getting close is kind of weird and unsettling. Anyway, hello everyone. Right now in Fawnhollow, it's 3:39 PM on Wednesday, August 18, 2021. Now for today's announcements. Tomorrow, Fawnhollow bids a fond farewell to our dear friend Mira. It's hard to say goodbye, but we wish her luck on a big adventure. Be sure to stop by for one last chat before she leaves. Maybe bring some tissues. Of course, I forgot. Mira was like, I've got new horizons ahead of me. So I'm going to leave, and I was like, you know what, you do you, Mira. You've been here a long while. We've become best of friends. But you know, if it's time for you to move on, it's time for you to move on. Something from Apollo. Word of advice, dear. Take it from me, kiddo. The more you use a tool, the more it'll break in and fit your hands perfectly. More like the more it breaks. Ha ha ha. Sorry. Treat it almost as like a plant that will grow as you nourish it. Isn't it satisfying to fix things yourself? Sometimes they just break though. Yeah, that's kind of the big takeaway, I suppose, in New Horizons is things just break in your hands, which is a little bit annoying. I also just forgot that I haven't got a fishing rod since it broke last time. Maybe it broke yesterday, I don't really remember. But yeah, what's going on? Not much. I just did some programming earlier today. Played a little bit of games, not all that much. Rowan's birthday, August 26th. I think we actually missed it last year, if I recall. Because it was during like the 4 days I was not recording because I was not here. But what was I going to say? Something's oh, you know what? Sorry. The Pokemon's got like sort of showcase thing today, doesn't it? I feel like it does. I don't know if I'm making that up or not, but I'm like 90% sure it had, or maybe it's already had it. I honestly can't remember. Okay, so we've got a Nookmar mission. Tree. Hold on. What's that fish? What's that fish mission? Tilapia. It's doable. Yeah, well, they must have previewed a lot of things, you know. I bet if I just open up, hold on, r/games. I'm really on Reddit, so there we go. Oh, there's already stuff been posted. Let's see. Previous, you know, I haven't watched it. Apparently it came out an hour ago, so it wasn't all that long ago. I'm gonna bust out the popcorn and start watching it or something. Well, actually, I wouldn't bust out popcorn. I don't even like popcorn. I'll be honest. Popcorn. I'm gonna be honest. If you like popcorn, by all means, carry on liking it. Don't let my opinions sway you. I don't like popcorn. It's a sort of thing where I'm like, I would never buy it if I go to cinema. Like, I rarely buy snacks in cinema anyway, because, you know, when you're eating something, unless it's something extremely soft, or if it's a drink, but even when it's a drink, I find I can't hear the cinema screen particularly well, because, you know, my mouth noises is kind of taking up most of the sound waves, which is making most volume, basically making it difficult to actually listen into what the movie's saying. Doubly so if you're going to a movie like Tenet or something where the sound balancing is all off. So I don't like eating food during the cinema, and also I don't get really that hungry. Most of the time I don't really care for snacks. I'm not just like sitting around being like, you know what, I could really go for some popcorn or anything like that. If I were to eat something in the movie theatre, I would probably eat like some crisps or something, I guess. It's not like I'm not like if I'm under duress, that's the only time I do it. Like if I had like a packet of crisps or something, yeah, maybe I'll eat it during cinema. But the problem is eating a packet of crisps, chips if you're American, is incredibly noisy, and I don't exactly want to be an absolute nuisance. No one wants to be that person in the cinema who's just like, oh, you know, I'm making all the noise and sort of not being aware of exactly what I'm doing, you know. Cinema's meant to be a quiet place, so I also abide by those rules, like most other people. But now I think about it, like the only things I'd want to eat in the cinema would be if I was in like one of those dine-in cinemas where, you know, you get a nice sort of sit-down area and you can watch a movie as you're eating something like a pizza and chips or something. Maybe not exactly pizza and chips, but something along those lines. You know, that's what I'm all about. I want a full meal while I'm eating cinema. What? I want a full meal if I'm eating in cinema. That's much more of a nuisance, I suppose, to most other people. because no one wants to like go sit down and be like, oh, you know, when new James Bond movies come out and you know you look over 2 rows and someone's eating like a whole turkey feast in front of you, you're just sort of like, what are you doing? Like, there's unwritten rules, well, I mean probably written rules if anything, that you don't want to be a nuisance. You don't want to eat something incredibly stinky or smelly, or fragrant is probably a better way to put it. And maybe better, you know, be courteous of other people. Everyone else is not expecting to go in and being like, oh, you know what, I'm going to smell like someone else's slightly stale McDonald's that they bought from like the next town over and brought over here and snuck it into their backpack. So, you know, thus like increasing the density, the concentration, I suppose, of those gaseous smells inside their backpack mixed with like old stale sort of fake plastic, and then like them eating it. The crinkle of the McDonald's bag or anything, it's just a nuisance, to be honest. As much as I'd much rather eat like just like some McDonald's fries, or not even maybe their fries, maybe just like a BLC, I believe is what they're called, in a cinema over someone had popcorn, I'm not going to do it. Which is weird about popcorn, is such a popular food, I suppose, in cinemas, because it's so noisy as a food. It's so crunchy. And if it's not crunchy, that means you have some incredibly soft popcorn, which is incredibly depressing, if anything. Like soft, squishy popcorn, there's not much worse than that in the snack world than soft, squishy popcorn. But even so, even though I would never buy popcorn to eat everything, if one of my friends has popcorn, I'll take a not a handful or two. That's probably a bit much. I might eat a couple, you know, while I'm waiting for the advert. For the actual movie to start, but once the adverts start, once the adverts are over, I'm not having any more. You might be like, that's kind of rude. If you want some popcorn, you should have bought your own. No, like these people are my friends. They like we offer each other food all the time. If we buy something, we'll be like, hey, do you want one? And you know, we'll be like, oh yeah, if we want one, or no, if we don't. That sort of thing. Yeah, that's just kind of what friends do. I'm not going to say like as an expectation. If one of my friends was like, no, I kind of want this all to myself, I'd be like, oh, fair enough. I didn't really want popcorn all that badly anyway. Hello, balloon. But it's just like, I don't know, it's like something to do while you're waiting for the movie to start. Which sounds a bit strange because you don't often like need something to do when a movie starts. It's not like I mean, I guess it's kind of like you're in the waiting room before the entertainment probably starts, but it sounds a bit strange to be like, oh, I just need something to do with my hands and my mouth, I guess, while I'm waiting for the cinema, not the movie to start. And it's just boring sitting there otherwise, because you know you're not meant to talk all that much because you're in a movie theatre and you're meant to be all quiet and that sort of thing. A hanging terrarium, we already know how to make that. So it's weird how popcorn's so popular. Also weird, nachos are a really popular movie food. It's actually kind of strange what foods are popular movie foods, because I feel like I never see people eating popcorn. Very common all the time. Like the ice slushy things, whatever. I can't remember what they're called, like the tango blasts or something. Also see that quite frequently as well. Or any sort of just like soda, soft drink, fizzy drink sort of thing. Very common, but you know, it's wild how big a selection there are in the movie theatre, and it's weird that they even offer them in the first place, because I can't imagine that many people are buying them, because for one, movie theatres food is insanely expensive and insanely marked up, because I don't know if that's how they make most of their money, but maybe it is from a concession stand, and I never actually looked into that. That'd be interesting to find out, but it's insanely marked up compared to like other competitors, because that's kind of what their business model is, so that's why most people just like try and sneak in food rather than doing anything silly like buying food there. But it's actually kind of crazy the sort of collections of food that are available. Well, at least to me, I find it kind of crazy. Let's not sell that. Sell this. We don't need all of these dinosaurs. Fossils. That seems good. It's kind of crazy because I will say I'm trying to think if I've ever bought anything which is not popcorn from a cinema. And it's only when I'm younger. I probably bought like a candy mix or something, but it's not particularly frequent. I don't particularly like them all that much, so that's why I kind of don't. The only thing I've ever been tempted by is nachos, because, you know, when I was younger, I used to like nachos and dipping them in cheese. Who doesn't love that sort of thing? And something about even though the fact that the cheese they give you is it's like that processed cheese and looks kind of sickly, something about it seems so much more enticing. I suppose it's like, oh, you know, I'm not expecting to eat a proper meal, so that's why I want it even more. It's like a Pandora's box, which is strange because they literally come in a box. It's like those meal combo boxes that you get in like cinemas or whatever. But I've only ever seen like one person ever like buy nachos or something. From the like this concession stand in the cinema, and I can't say that they look all that appetizing, to be honest. But what's even more mind-boggling is the fact there's like whole combo deals or something that you can get. So like people, like, no disrespect to you if you do this or something, but you can actually just like go to a movie and eat your dinner or something. Like you can get a combo meal. It's got like nachos, hot dog, and a soft drink or something. I'm like, what? I can't imagine movie hot dogs are even that good. Like, I like hot dogs. I'm not actually sure if I like hot dogs more than burgers. That's actually a good question. But I do like hot dogs. If I was going to get a hot dog... actually, I don't know any fast food restaurants that sell hot dogs apart from Five Guys. And I haven't had their hot dogs. I don't even know if they're any good. But, like, I'm not going to trust a cinema hot dog. Which is funny because one time Ali actually did buy a cinema hot dog. I can't remember what he thought of it. But it didn't look all that appetizing. It's just wild to me. It's been like, whoa. You know? We're going to go have a trip to the cinema. But instead of, like, eating our meal beforehand in somewhere like a nearby restaurant, even like a Pizza Express or something, it's like we're going to go to the movie theatre to eat our meal. I just want to know how many people actually buy them, because I swear I never see anyone like coming in with those combo boxes, and if they are, it's normally just like a family, which I assume is just like the kids who are begging the parents, being like, I want this combo box, I want this hot dog plus nachos plus guacamole plus Fanta combo box or something, and the kids will probably just eat like 3 bites of it and then not anymore because it tastes bad or something. You know how kids are. They just want it because it's something they don't have currently or whatever. And then the parents will just either pressure them into buying it, or they're like, I know the kid's gonna not eat the entire thing, so I'm gonna buy it for the kid, and when they don't eat it, they'll be like, come on, just eat, finish your food. And they'll be like, no, I don't want to. And they'll be like, alright, I'll finish it for you just as time, so they can sort of like sneak in a cheeky meal when they're not particularly expecting it. But I'm just trying to think what other like wild foods I've seen in the cinema. Like a hot dog, I feel like is already kind of strange. Like I feel like you don't want a messy food in the cinema, right? I feel like once I even saw like chicken wings or something, which I can't imagine. Like I don't know, maybe next time I go to View, which is like a UK film chain, I'll be surprised. You know, I'll order their chicken wings, I'll order their like combo box meal. I'll be like, wow, this food is actually like better than McDonald's or something. This is why I'm gonna go now for my future meals. And I sound like an absolutely crazy person, but perhaps, you know, I might be surprised, you know. I shouldn't technically knock it until I try it, but the thought of it is so unappetizing to me, I suppose, in the first place. Like, it's kind of like, these sort of cinema places are like the fast food equivalent to restaurants, right? You know, you go in, you just bring in, you just have snacks and you watch a movie. It's not like going to a sit-down restaurant which has a movie playing at the same time, which was, for some reason, far more sophisticated and upper class. It was a bit more like befitting of having an entire meal rather than like your local Cineplex. What's that place called? Cineworld. There we go. Yeah, let's just pick up this stuff. I don't even know if we've got any more mysterious wallpapers or mysterious vlogging to actually buy from you, Sahara. Surely we've got all of them now. We should check our note bar tickets because we might need to print out quite a lot. We need at least 30, if I recall. Because I don't think we'll get through more than 30 in one episode. Bit weird. Like, also, the sweet collection is actually insane in cinemas. Which you might say is just because it got like the usual pick and mix things, which are quite common in other shops, but still. Whoa, did we just time travel? Weird. What was I talking about? No, it's an old hitch in recording there, so I resumed quite a bit later. Hold on, I was talking about popcorn. I remember that for some reason. It's been seared into my mind how much I dislike popcorn, but it actually somehow stayed. For some reason, the first thing I thought of was like popcorn ice cream or something, which is apparently a thing. And I'll be honest, the thought of popcorn on ice cream, for some reason in my mind, doesn't sound actually as bad as eating just popcorn itself. For some reason, it sounds like a weird ice cream topper, you know, like sprinkles, or I don't even know what other ice cream toppers are out there, to be honest, but it sounds for some reasonable, slightly more reasonable to me. Sorry, it sounds for some reason slightly more reasonable to me, because I don't know, it's already, I guess the things I want on my ice cream, I want to be like, not like fluffy and airy, but well, I guess popcorn is quite airy and, you know, not heavy, not dense, you know, that sort of thing. Like, I wouldn't have put a marshmallow on my ice cream. Maybe you would, but I wouldn't. But I'm fine with sprinkles because they're so soft and tiny. Maybe like some crumbled up biscuit crumbs or like bonito flakes. Why is that the first thing that came to mind? Obviously, I would not put bonito flakes on our ice cream, though I haven't tried it. So you know, don't knock things till you try it. Like, what's a sweet equivalent of a bonito flake? If you don't know what bonito flakes are, it's like fish flakes, I think. We're gonna also close out of Nook Mile things. No, we're gonna get 9 more tickets or so. So that'll take us down to, what, 18,000? So minus that would be 176. Okay, so we'll just keep going until we get that. Popcorn. There's something else I was saying about popcorn. Oh, I was talking about the snacks and the meals in the cinema. Yeah, no, it's just kind of weird. Like, I'm trying to think. Have I ever had, like... No, I think the only thing I've ever, like, had is I've ordered popcorn and, like, bought a packet of Doritos or something once, and it was whatever price. I feel like most, like, supermarket chains... Oh, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about, like, the pick and mix of candy sort of aisle that we had in cinemas, and it's always so, like, involved for some reason, but it's like, pointless, because you can just go to, like, the nearest supermarket, or not even supermarket, near just sort of, like, shop near you, and they'll probably have, like, a pick and mix trail if it's somewhere near to a cinema, because they know that people go in there, buy snacks, take it to the cinema, and the cinema knows that as well, but they're, like, mostly fine with it. So if someone takes a bag in, it's not like, we're going to check your bag, how dare you take this, you know, packet of Haribos, and it's not allowed, and you didn't buy it from the cinema, and they can't really prove anything else, but well, I guess they could, but it's not worth the effort. Something like that. It's like, the movie's going to go on whether they get enough tickets sold, whether people bought their snacks from here or there anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I suppose what they... I don't really know what most of the markup is. I thought it was in snacks, so you would have thought they'd be harsher on it, but I just imagine most of the patrons probably just don't care. It's like, it doesn't matter to them, does it? It only matters to, like, the managers and the top line, and that's... Well, bottom line? Top line? I don't know the difference. In that aspect, so they're sort of just like, the employees will just be like, yeah, well, whatever. It's not worth a hassle trying to argue with this person being like, you can't bring that pick and mix selection that you picked up from the neighbouring, like, Lidl or something. Because the cinema that well, we used to go to much more often, obviously not anymore. Well, we can again pretty soon. I think me and most of my friends have been vaccinated and things are opening up slowly but surely. There's not really any movies I want to see. I never really cared about movies much in the first place. But there's like, I don't even know what it is, what it's called, but there's like a mini sort of corner store. It's not really a corner store. I don't know what it's just a store. But saying just a store is a bit vague. It's like a supermarket, but it's not super. It's like a tiny market, like one of it, you know, like a Tesco's Express, that sort of thing, like a mini mart. Just opposite, and they just like literally the first thing you walk in, they know that people go in there and buy the snacks and that sort of thing. It's like, oh, we should go say bye to Mira. I forgot she's leaving today. The first thing you go and you walk in, they got crisps just on front display, bags of popcorn, chocolate, drinks, and on the side they have like a pick and mix candy selection. Like aisle, like they know what people are coming in for. No one's going in there doing their shopping for like other things. Probably, it's in a big shopping mall and that sort of thing. Everyone's there just to get snacks and then like peace out. Hello, Mira. Hey dear, thanks for stopping by. So if the boxes don't make it obvious, I'm moving out. I gotta thank you for your advice the other day. It really helped me get my head straight. Thanks, based. I'm so glad we got to party together. I hope we'll be able to rock again someday. Stay awesome, alright? I'll miss you, Mira. I miss your carefree attitude. Hard to believe I'm leaving all of us behind. You're gonna see me off, dear. You better. I wish we could. I wish, you know, Nintendo put in the cutscene where if you wait till like, I don't know, 10 PM or something that day, or whatever time they decide to move out, that you can see them off in the plane and wave goodbye to them with the rest of your villagers. But, you know, that would be too much content for this game, so let's not put it in, I suppose. No, of course. We're just biding our time. We're waiting for that summer update to come out. And then when it comes out, I'm going to be like, yes! Vindicated. Or something. But yeah, anyway, what else was talking about? Popcorn movie snacks. Yeah, everyone knows what you're there for. And I gotta say, the candy selection, I don't know why is there like so many different like sweets and candy selections. Like, I don't have much of a sweet tooth, which I reiterate at every opportunity because it's my only defining personality trait. So I don't really have it, but some of my friends will get snacks and that sort of thing, and they, you know, it's all about filling up this little like container. Or what it used to be like the old like cardboard box thing. You used to try and fill it up, and then it'd be like whatever you can fit in there, that would be what you pay, because the boxes were a fixed price. Now they've changed it to being based off weight. There was one time, I can't remember who it was, maybe it was William or maybe it was Ali. They did it, and they were just like, they like stuffed it full until they realised it was like, oh, it's actually based off weight, and they like paid for it. And I'm like, wow, it's just like, I don't know if it's like £8 or something, or like £10 for like a cup of candy, and we were like, this is not worth it. And I was like, well, at least you're sharing it. But for one, they have an absurd amount of like varieties of candies, which is just crazy. But two, so many of them like really similar. And three, how many of them are even any good? I must say, like the only ones I actually like on the list, I don't even know if they have them anymore, is like the licorice, the cables, but not the cables which are the ones which are like the chewy cables, the soft cables with like the white core, the marshmallow core. I think that goes through the centre. That's like the only one I used to like. But now when I eat them, I'm like, this is too sweet. Why are so many of those candies that you see in those pick and mix, like even movie selections, they're so like plasticky? I know, not plastic. I guess that's because they have a gelatin base or something. Who knows why? Maybe that's an easy way to sort of add substance to a candy cheaply or something along those lines. I don't know. I'm not a candy manufacturer. And anyway, my whole point is I don't like those, so I never get them. Now, if they had like a savoury selection, if they just had like a canteen bar, like a salad bar or something, or like sides, you gotta get like things like just get like a chicken Caesar salad along with like some onion rings or something. That's what I'm all about, you see. They should just sell chips or fries if you're American in the movie theatre. And like I think maybe they do, but like give us soft savoury foods. That's what I want. I want like a chicken katsu. I don't know, a chicken katsu burger or something. Okay, I guess that's kind of messy, but I want popcorn chicken. That's what I want. Oh, slam a spacebar. Still recording. We're still good. I want popcorn chicken. I want finger fries. I want potato wedges. Why don't the movie theatre sell any of that? Instead, we had to get dealt with. Oh, popcorn. Do you want sweet or do you want salty? I'm like, I don't want any of these. I don't even want the mix. But if I had to choose one, I guess I would choose a mix. That's just so typically me, you know. I don't have enough of a favourite, so I've got to have to choose one which has all of them in it. I don't know. Because the sweet is too sweet and the salty is too salty. That's not actually true. It's just like, if I eat too much of one, I'll just be like, man, I wish I got the other one. That's the perfect way to solve out crises. You get both in one. Or, you know, get neither. Which, now I think about it, it's interesting I bring up popcorn because it's such a, for some reason, I don't know if it's just a case in every Disney World or Disneyland, but in Tokyo at least when we went, it's a really big part of that, like there's a whole like rotating like popcorn holders that come in and out of, and people, I suppose, who are Disney collectors go and get each one, and there's like tons and tons of different popcorn flavours scattered around the parks in different locations, and you try them all and that sort of thing, and it's part of the fun. So when I went there with Ali a couple of years ago or whatever, I just wanted the like box thing. I wanted the Minnie Mouse popcorn bow like bag thing, so I got that. That came with like black pepper popcorn, which was okay. Then Ali got like an Olaf one or whatever, and he wanted to try all the popcorn flavours. Turns out there's like 14 different flavours or something in the Disney parks, and you know, one person cannot eat like 4 different, cannot eat more than probably like 3 different flavours without getting supremely full. I can't remember, he started like the honey one or something, which was actually really good, I'm not gonna lie. But that's because I like honey, so I'm a little bit biased. And then he went up and moved on to something else. I can't remember, but then one of them was like soy sauce or something. He hated that one. I thought it was okay, but I didn't really like popcorn, so I ate some of them, and I don't know what happened to it. Maybe we threw it away. I can't remember. But I don't know. Such a cult following for popcorn. If you like popcorn, by all means, carry on liking popcorn. Just like I didn't realise how popular it was going to be. Didn't realise it was a whole central like park mechanic surrounding it. Weird, isn't it? Well, I guess it's not that weird to you, maybe, but because the only thing I associate popcorn with is the movie theatre, the cinema, or things like that. I don't think I've ever seen people just buy popcorn just for like a snack. Because can you imagine like in a Tesco meal deal or something like that, being like, oh, you know, you pick up your sandwich, or maybe you pick up your wrap or your pasta pot if you're like me and you're too cool for sandwiches, and then you pick up your drink, you know, maybe you pick up like a Ribena if that's what you want. I don't know why Ribena came to mind. I always go for the innocent smoothie, and it's like, oh, what sort of snack do you want of it? Oh, do you want like some, you know, Walker's crisps? Do you want, maybe if you're feeling a bit more of a sweet tooth, you want like one of those giant cookies instead? Oh, and you know what, I'm just gonna have a bag of popcorn. It's like, what? Like, I mean, more power to you if you want it, but like popcorn is just worst crisps. Change my mind. The fact we hit that is actually amazing. Yeah, so basically I don't like popcorn. And popcorn, like, why are there no like snacks out there that are made of popcorn? Like maybe there are or something. I'm just not aware of them. But I feel like it should be more common. Like why don't you make like Tiffin or Rocky Road with popcorn more often? I don't know if it's any good, but if you like popcorn, I don't see why it wouldn't be. You can just make like a bulky version of those Rice Krispie treats. Rice Krispie treats. Just with popcorn, so it's like a really lumpy version instead, I guess. You might be like, that sounds terrible, and yeah, maybe it is. But like, if you like popcorn, surely you just be like, delicious. I haven't even gotten to the worst part of popcorn yet. Is absolutely the fact that it gets stuck between like your teeth. You know, like there's some things which just for some food just get stuck between your teeth. You know, like fruit skins, like apple rinds, apple peels, I guess is actually what you call it. When you bite into an apple, sometimes they get like stuck between your teeth, and it's just annoying. But popcorn is just probably the worst offender I think I've ever had. That does that sort of thing. We sell all of this, yes, that seems fine. It's just a nuisance. No one likes that. Oh, wow. Okay, maybe some people out there like that sensation. In which case, what? I guess more power to you, but that is actually insane. Like, why would? Probably like one of the worst sensations I think is to have something stuck between your teeth, and not having like floss on hand to like clean it out. But I'm not gonna pull out like some dental floss in the middle of a movie theatre to be like, oh, you know, this really heated up moment, or this really sad moment of like when Disney Pixar movies coming out, and everyone's crying and just like, hold a minute, let me bust out the all will be. Got a little bit of you know, unpopped corn stuck between my teeth. It's just comical, I suppose. To say very least, and so it's not exactly something I'm particularly going to do, and hopefully you don't as well. But no, I'd much rather you bring dental floss into the theatre than like a turkey feast, a Thanksgiving meal, because I mean we don't even celebrate it here in the UK, so it'd be very strange for one. But yeah, I don't really know what else to add to that. We need better movie snacks, you know. Am I forgetting a movie snack? That's why you just Google movie snacks, because I'm sure it's different in the USA compared to UK. Ice cream. Oh yeah, that's actually a fair one. But ice cream like melts so quickly, so you had to eat it like within like the first few minutes or something. This looks like a USA one. Strawberries? You can buy strawberries at your cinema? Hold on, maybe it should be like movie theatre snacks, because these are like homemade ones, aren't they? It's just popcorn. It's all popcorn. Chocolate candies and that sort of thing. Yeah, fair enough. If you like them, you like them. I don't really like them. I like chocolate fine. Nacho cheese, pretzel bites. You can get curly fries. You can get mozzarella sticks and chicken tenders in your movie theatres. That's awesome. I want that. Okay, maybe I wouldn't, because it'd be kind of expensive and, you know, it's not very healthy. But I love curly fries. And if you don't like curly fries, then fair enough. But I love them. I would get curly fries as a movie snack. And if it's maybe we do sell them. Hold on. Movie snacks. Food and popcorn prices in 2021. Let's see, popcorn, kids popcorn, snacks. Walker's Max Strong. That's just like a crisp brand. What do we? Fishing rod, I think. No, we just bought this. We don't custom. Oh, whatever. Jacob's Cracker Crisps. Don't even know what those are. Sensations, pretty good. £3.40, but that's so expensive for the tiny bag you get, unless it's a big bag, in which case it's still expensive. Can you get from like £1 on sale in Tesco's? Nachos, hot dog, chocolate pouch. Oh, you can get candy floss. Fair enough. Water, £3 water bottle, classic. Combos, coffee and nibbles. So someone's buying a cup of coffee and also having some nibbles. Fair enough. Kids combo, snack it, milkshake and popcorn or small candy. Is view food expensive? Yes. Done. Oh, we're allowed to bring our own food into the cinema as long as it's not hot, according to this View Facebook and possibly this outdated article. Let's see what the View website itself. I wasn't even the View website. You can pre-order food online. Why would I do this? Why would I pre-order my snack? I mean, I guess it's convenient, but it seems so like random. I've never been inside a View or like any cinema and been like, wow, this snack line is so long. Oh well, you know, there you go. Movie snacks, popcorn. Not a fan. I'd bring curly fries over here to UK. That's what I want. Just more curly fries. I like curly fries. Anyway, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares are greatly appreciated. Join me Darling Discord. Follow me on Twitter down below. Hope we can see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now. Or spaghetti. I could go for spaghetti.